Happy 4th of July from Fox 22. From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, motorcycle crashes have been on the rise across the state. We'll hear what factors are contributing to this. Plus, we'll hear from a chain coffee company in Biddeford that could be the first of its main locations to unionize. And we'll hear about Independence Day activities that are scheduled in Bangor and across the state for today. Good morning and happy 4th of July. Welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith. My co-anchor Joe is taking a well-earned holiday weekend. It's looking like we'll have a beautiful day ahead of us, maybe some rain possible. So let's get a first check of our forecast with Devin Biggs.
Hey Emma, thank you very much. Happy 4th of July. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Alrighty, as we start things off this morning, a few showers showing up on the radar last night and parts early this morning. Now things are looking pretty good out there. We'll be looking at a lot of sunshine today. Maybe a few passing clouds of fireworks. Should be able to get off without any issues tonight. We'll be watching for maybe a little bit of rain and may try to get going in Canada. We'll explain that coming up in just a little while. In fact, we'll explain it right now. So there's going to be a little line right here. It's going to be moving in, weakening as it does. So I think we'll get the fireworks show in, but a few isolated showers not out of the question for tonight. Don't cancel those plans. Otherwise, though, winds out of the northwest at about 5. Maybe getting up to about 15 miles per hour in a few spots, though, but calming down rather quickly, though, as we head towards parts of Tuesday morning. So your forecast for today, not too bad. Upper 70s under partly cloudy sky. The northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle 50s, partly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower possible. Now west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, afternoon rain showers on the way. Highs in the middle 70s. That south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period. In the parts of the afternoon, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds. Temperatures in the 70s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Emma?
Thank you, Devin. We begin this morning in Augusta as the police department is asking for help, for the public's help, in searching for 5 missing people. Officials are looking for 28-year-old Maja al-Hilfi and 4 children of the ages of 4 to 9 years old. Augusta police responded to Glenridge Drive Friday night for a report of suspicious activity. However, they now believe it may be a multiple missing persons case. Authorities say the family was last seen around 8 p.m. on June 30th and may be driving a 2015 silver Toyota Highlander with a license plate that reads 3308WS. If you have any information on the whereabouts of the family, please contact the Augusta Police Department. Newly unsealed court documents reveal new graphic details regarding the Perry woman who was murdered in her home back in April. And a warning, the details may be unsettling for some viewers. 43-year-old Kimberly Neptune was found dead in her home and was discovered by her brother. The newly released documents show Neptune was stabbed nearly 500 times. According to an affidavit of the Washington County Superior Court, Neptune's body had wounds on her legs, stomach, neck, and head when her body was discovered wrapped in a blanket. 39-year-old Donnell Dana and 38-year-old Kylie Brackett were charged with murder. According to the court documents, Dana and Brackett knew Neptune personally and planned to rob her. Dana and Brackett are both being held at the Washington County Jail without bail. Maine State Police responded to a 2-vehicle crash on Route 7 in Corinna Friday night. According to Maine State Police spokesperson Shannon Moss, 60-year-old Muriel Page was traveling north on the highway when he crossed the center line into opposing traffic, striking a Chevy Silverado head-on. Page was pronounced dead on the scene and was not wearing a helmet. The Chevy driver and his 8-year-old son were not injured and were assisted on the scene by Penobscot County Sheriff's Office and the Corinna Fire Department. The crash currently remains under investigation. Motorcycle crashes like this one have sparked awareness to the rising number of motorcycle fatalities across the state. There are growing concerns that this year's numbers may quickly surpass last year's. Our Sierra Jordan has more.
Cars can be the biggest danger to motorcyclists. The leading cause of motorcycle deaths is drivers not being able to see them in their mirrors.
You know, when I get on my motorcycle, just like most folks that ride, it's downtime, it's alone time, it's in your head, time to clear your mind.
After riding for over 30 years, Martinez says he can't enjoy the ride as much as he used to, with the number of motorcycle deaths on the rise.
In the state of Maine has had 18 fatal motorcycle crashes this year. This is only half of the year has expired. And last year, all of 2021, there were 21 motorcycle crashes.
Most recently, a 61-year-old man was killed in a motorcycle crash after colliding with a vehicle on Route 15 in Glenburn. Last week, a 47-year-old Bangor woman died after crashing into a telephone pole without wearing a helmet in New Hampshire.
It's almost a minute and they're looking down at the telephone or the bottom of their steering wheel, and they're drifting over, and I try to get by them as quickly as I can within reason.
Other contributing factors include speed, distracting, and impaired driving from car drivers.
I've actually been hit from behind on a motorcycle where somebody's been on their cell phone.
However, officials say motorcyclists who don't wear a helmet are at greater risk of becoming severely injured or dead.
It wasn't for all the gear. I was wearing a heavy leather jacket, gloves, everything, and of course the helmet, and all those things, saved my life for sure.
AAA, along with the Bureau, is reminding folks to be aware of their surroundings and provide enough room for motorcyclists on the roads.
We can share the road, use a little common sense. I'm so tired of people pulling out in front of me. Ride within your limits.
I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
A New York man accused of killing 3 people has been arrested in Bar Harbor. Sergeant Lee Guilford of the Bar Harbor Police Department says 29-year-old Travis Blake was arrested on a fugitive from justice charge around 6 p.m. Thursday. Blake is wanted in connection with a triple homicide in Queens, New York. He is accused of killing his estranged girlfriend, 55-year-old Carlene Barnett, her 36-year-old son, Devon Brightly, and her 22-year-old niece, Vershana Malcolm. The New York Police Department had asked for the public's help to find him. Guilford says they received word from several sources that Blake was in Bar Harbor. He says working with the state police tactical team, they were able to arrest him without incident while he was walking on Eden Street. A Guilford woman accused of embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars from the company she worked for has been indicted by the Piscataquis County Grand Jury. 51-year-old Terry Moulton was a booker at DeWitt Machine Fabrication in Medford for more than 12 years. An investigation by the Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office revealed she allegedly forged checks, made unauthorized ATM withdrawals, made unauthorized purchases, and paid personal bills from the company credit card. Records show there were several occasions where Moulton allegedly forged the payroll multiple times in 1 week. Between January 2019 and February 2022, Moulton allegedly forged 194 checks totaling more than $200,000. She also allegedly spent more than $300,000 using the company's credit card. Moulton was indicted on theft and forgery charges. Skills USA is an organization dedicated to empowering its members to become world-class leaders. It's a nonprofit national education association which serves middle school, high school, and post-secondary students for careers in various occupations. Maine students have been involved with Skills USA for over 50 years. Katahdin Javner, a Chester local, won gold at competitions this year. He's the first Mainer in over a decade and only the second to ever win for the state. Javner says he owes it to his parents for winning gold in extemporaneous speaking and is recognized by the organization for his work at the local level.
I took 2 years of IT, 2 years of cabinet making, a year of automotive, multimedia, and business management. This commitment to actually drive myself to achieve this level of standard and complete this many classes really came from my parents' example that they set.
Javner's father says he participated in the same organization when he was a young man and hopes others are encouraged to try it too.
The vocational schools have incredible opportunities for them to learn a trade that whether they do it for a career or skills that they'll use for the rest of their life. As a young boy, as he was growing up, he always did different things. I'd come home from work and he'd always have new projects.
Javner says his goal is to go into a manufacturing career and start his own company. The time is now 8:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, the town of Clinton is hosting a full schedule of Independence Day events, all free of charge for attendees. But first, let's take another look at our forecast. A high of 78 today. It's going to be partly cloudy, rain possible tomorrow. But tonight is going to be partly cloudy as well. A low of about 55, so keep an eye on the fireworks schedules if you're planning on going. There may be rain dates, but it also could go perfectly according to schedule, as the afternoon showers we may see tomorrow. Around highs of 75 tomorrow as well. We'll be right back.
At Bouchard Cleaning, rebuilding and restoring means more than just another job. To us, it's about bringing back cherished memories, restoring unforgettable moments in time, and giving hope when all was thought to be lost. For over 35 years, our mission has remained the same. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Out with the old and in with the new. Check out Pat's Pizza Specials. Tuesdays, $5 spaghetti and meatballs. Tuesday all-day breadstick special. Wednesday, large one-topping pizzas, $8. Wednesday, small steak and cheese with French fries, $6.25. Friday, fish with French fries, $7.50. Saturday, small one-item pizza, fountain soda, $7.25. And you can still save some dough. Bring the family to the all-new Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road North, Hamden.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
I'm just a cleaning lady. Let me clean it for you.
I have a great attention to detail. I want you on call.
Don't do this. What other option do we have?
Tony De La Rosa. I just have a couple questions.
I did what I did to save my son. I never intended for things to get out of hand like this.
The Cleaning Lady. Watch the entire first season before new episodes this fall.
As hundreds of Starbucks locations across the country are working towards unionizing, the first in Maine could join them soon. Owen Kingsley shares their claims of pushback from the company.
According to More Perfect Union, nearly 200 Starbucks locations across the country have unionized.
I've been watching the campaign all over the United States for a while, so I wanted to get involved.
Here in Biddeford, employees at the Alfred Street Starbucks are rallying Saturday for support in their efforts to unionize. They would become the first store in the state to do so.
Pay is a number one concern right now. We want a set, reliable schedule. We want to have better benefits that are accessible to all partners and safe to use.
The bottom line is it gives you an empowerment in a workplace you don't have otherwise.
Employees claim there has been pushback from the store about forming a union.
All people are looking for is a voice at the table, and when management pushes back on that, we think that's for a reason.
There's a lot of union busting things that were going on. There were a lot of rumors that weren't really true about unions, basically referring to us as a third party, and other things like we can't transfer stores or borrow partners from other stores, which isn't true.
A representative with Starbucks told CBS 13, "We unequivocally support our partner's voice to be heard in response to today's rally." They also say they disagree with the term union busting, saying that the people who spoke with employees were the store's local leadership team. They argue that they encourage workers to do their own research on unions and participate in the decision to unionize.
Right now, we felt like we were essential one day and disposable the next.
Starbucks workers expect to find out the result of their vote to form a union on July 14th.
Former Governor Paul LePage was on the campaign trail Friday morning, making a stop at the Holden Police Department. LePage spoke with members of the department, including Chief Chris Greeley, as well as community members and the media. He touched on topics including recent Supreme Court decisions and his stance on abortion rights in the state of Maine.
Roe v. Wade
has not been overturned in the state of Maine. It was codified in 1993 by the way, a Republican governor. And I have no reason whatsoever to challenge that. The heating oil crisis that we're facing this winter, the food crisis that we're facing, those are the issues that we have to be talking about. I am not going any further with the topic of abortion. It's just not on my radar.
LePage will face off against Governor Janet Mills in November. If you're still wondering what to do for the 4th of July, consider heading down to downtown Bangor, where you can experience a variety of activities. Come hungry and eat happy, as you can start your day off with a pancake breakfast hosted by the official Bangor Breakfast Kiwanis Club, followed by a parade starting at Wilson Street in Brewer and ending at Exchange Street in Bangor. After the parade is over, participants can enjoy a free concert at the Bangor waterfront to benefit Eastern Maine Medical Center before ending the night with fireworks over the Penobscot River. Members of the Bangor 4th of July Corporation say they're excited for the upcoming event.
This for us is very huge. The reason we were welcome back because it felt so right at this time. We have been isolated for a couple of years now, and normalcy is out the window, and we want to bring back a little bit of normalcy, a little bit of Americana back to the greater city of Bangor and Brewer.
This year marks the first time the town had a 4th of July celebration since 2019. And Clinton is going out with a big bang for 4th of July. Kevin Douglas, president of the Great American Celebration, says he expects hundreds to show up for their 4th of July special starting later this morning. During Sunday's kickoff event, previous American Idol contestant Colby Swift performed on stage for free. Douglas says all events held at 1450 Bangor Road are free of charge.
We're having the full schedule on the 4th. We're having the parade in the morning. We're going to have activities all day long. We're going to have bands all day long. The evening, we're going to have the largest fireworks display in central Maine in this area.
The fairground will also feature a horse show, car show, and canine display for folks to enjoy. The Bucksport Beautification Team is working to make some major changes downtown. The Parklet Initiative aims to transform Bucksport's downtown area into a greener space. The community group hopes to bring more people together as the country transitions into a post-COVID-19 era. The long-term plans would also involve making downtown more walkable for older Mainers as well as disabled community members.
The whole goal really is to kind of make it into one big park. Even though we have a main street going through it, we want to tie together better the waterfront.
The town is working with Maine Department of Transportation to get permission to work on a demo parklet. The time is now 8:18. After the break, we'll hear about a coastal Maine town that will be the location of a new sustainable space complex, with the founder of the company hoping to turn the next generation of Mainers into rocket manufacturers. Plus, avian flu continues to affect Maine's bird population. We'll hear the latest updates on containing the flu.
Up in Smoke Fireworks is family-owned with a huge selection including Brothers and Showtime, Time Bandit, and Black Hat brands. We will share our knowledge with you, then go have a blast. Up in Smoke Fireworks, 173 West Main Street, Searsport. Why do thousands of customers take the drive to Newport for all their shoes? Because Comfort Shoes & More has the styles you want, and they also have trained podorthists on staff to help you with all your footwear and arch support issues. We provide free foot evaluations by people who care about fitting you with the most comfortable shoes you will ever own. We have shoes in stock up to 6C and size 17, from safety shoes and boots, running, walking, casual or dress. We have it all at Comfort Shoes & More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, across from Irving.
All the reader won't need a whole lot of money. It's $1 Million Music Mondays.
All you guys
ready to make some money?
Let's do it. Don't forget the lyrics and Beat Shazam show you the money. And if you want to test your music knowledge,
You came up here with a hot cup of nothing.
you can watch anytime. $1 Million Music Mondays on Fox and watch anytime on these platforms.
Up in Smoke Fireworks is family-owned with a huge selection including Brothers and Showtime, Time Bandit, and Black Hat brands. We will share our knowledge with you, then go have a blast. Up in Smoke Fireworks, 173 West Main Street, Searsport.
Blue Shift Aerospace recently found a new home for its sustainable space complex. Matthew Jurancic has the story.
Brunswick-based Blue Shift Aerospace announced it has selected Steuben as the site for its sustainable space complex. The decision comes after the company scrapped its plans of making Jonesport the destination for its launch site after local fishermen expressed concerns with how the launches would affect the environment. Steuben's town manager told us years ago they had an opportunity to host the now well-known Jackson Laboratories, but passed. He says that was not a mistake they're going to make again. Challenger Executive Director Kirsten Hibbard is excited about the potential opportunities for younger generations to benefit from the company's presence.
So we're so excited about what Aerospace just announced yesterday. Our missions really focus on STEM careers for Maine students. Well, Blue Shift Aerospace is a perfect example of possible STEM careers that our students can do so that they can live and work in Maine.
With the town known for its variety of skilled workers from welding to mechanics, Blue Shift CEO Sasha Derry decided to take advantage of this when picking the location.
We're about to demonstrate how those same people can build and manufacture rockets here in Maine. I like to say that designing rockets is rocket science, but building them is really shipbuilding. And that is what Mainers are already good at. So many of those folks already had the inherent skill sets that we needed for manufacturing our rockets.
Derry says the company does a lot of work connecting with kids, and Hibbard believes the more students are exposed to these programs, the more likely they'll enter the STEM industry.
Blue Shift actually met with us virtually and spoke with our students, and so talked about their company, talked about their launch, talked about the payload the students were doing. So really, Blue Shift has done a wonderful job with their outreach to try to connect with students and put a face, with a place and with a career.
Matthew Jurancic, ABC7, Fox 22.
As outbreaks of avian flu continue to emerge in small groups of non-commercial backyard birds, Maine animal health officials are urging caution. Officials say they will continue their advisory, which recommends that competitions, exhibitions, shows, swaps, and other in-person events that include gathering or commingling of domestic fowl or poultry be canceled or postponed. Officials say they usually see a drop-off in avian flu once summer hits, but that is not the case this summer. They are now advising that all applicable events be canceled or postponed until at least 30 days after the last detection of an infected flock in Maine. The time is now 8:23. Let's get a full look at our forecast. Meteorologist Devin Biggs is in with the latest. Good morning, Devin.
Thank you very much, Emma. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Already a few isolated showers last night. Those have since tapered off. With a lot of clear skies this morning, we'll see a lot of sunshine as we head towards the afternoon period with a few passing clouds. We're going to be watching a little bit of rain that's going to try to move in from parts of Canada along this stationary front right here. That rain will move in our direction, get close to high pressure, and pretty much starting to fizzle out by the evening time frame. There is a small chance for a few isolated showers as we head towards the evening, but I think we'll be able to get the fireworks in without much issues. But wave heights right now, though, not too bad for those heading to the beaches at around 2 to 3 feet, so these will remain rather low throughout the daytime today. In fact, the winds may get a little gusty today, not enough to warn any alerts at this point, though. Winds up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour, at least on land, but then quickly backing off during the overnight period moving forward. But moving forward as well, our average high is now 79 degrees, pretty consistent, right? In the middle to upper 70s for the next several days. So if you're hoping to get outside, the temperatures will be rather comfortable as we do move through. Your muggy meter, though, all right, dew points will be on the rise a little bit by Tuesday and Wednesday. Nothing too ridiculous. Getting close to that 60-degree threshold. We'll do that again as we head towards Friday and Saturday after the passage of a cold front. Otherwise, though, if you are heading out the door, your UV index forecast is at a 7. That is high, a burn time of around 30 minutes. So the hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, shade, all necessary to avoid a bad sunburn, especially on this holiday. If you're going swimming in the ocean, temperatures, water temperatures are in the 60s, so a little refreshing out there, though, so make sure to keep that in mind when you're going out into the ocean. But futurecast moving forward, though, under a partly cloudy sky today, watching a little bit of rain that may try to sneak in here by early evening. I think we'll get the fireworks done without much issue. Tomorrow starting off dry, increasing clouds, some more showers moving in. I don't think we'll see any thunderstorms, but heavy downpours on the way, especially as we head towards the evening period into Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning. But for today, though, upper 70s under a partly cloudy sky, the northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle 50s, partly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower possible, and that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 70s, afternoon rain showers possible, south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, Scott's Recreation extended forecast. There is that chance for rain on Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid-70s on Wednesday. Morning rain showers, sunshine for the afternoon. Partly cloudy on Thursday. Highs in the upper 70s and upper 70s on Friday with a chance for thunderstorms.
I served in the Army and was named the National Military Mother of the Year. I care deeply about our national security, and that's why I'm speaking out against the left's attacks on America's tech innovators. Their bill will empower China to beat America militarily and economically, and make it easier for Chinese hackers to steal our online data. I don't see how any Republican senator can support this liberal agenda. Tell Senate conservatives to reject the left's bill.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, during our Summer Sizzler sale, take home this Ashley recliner for only $2.99. And take an additional 10% off all other recliners. The Furniture Gallery's Camp and Cottage Queen foam or inner spring mattresses start at only $2.99. Big time inflation buster sofa and love seat for an incredible low price of $9.99. Special financing is available only at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, North Windham, and now open in Newport.
You don't just go to work. You do the work. And it shows. You're committed to training and inspiring others. And you play as hard as you work. For that, you need a vehicle as strong as you are to get you where you want to go. Dedication. That's a Varney value, and one you'll find at Varney Buick GMC, Hogan Road, Bangor.
It takes all types to play Family Feud, the Doghouse Daddy.
What's the least sexy thing your wife has ever worn?
Granny panties, Steve.
The Family Blabbermouth.
Grandma's sick of Grandpa falling asleep in the middle of what?
Going to the bathroom.
Herman, get up off this toilet!
See all the types on Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Protesting in Akron, Ohio, following the release of body cam video of police officers shooting and killing a 25-year-old man. Sunday's protesting happened less than a week after the shooting. Officers say they saw what looked like a muzzle flash come from Jayland Walker's car during a pursuit. Walker eventually got out of his still-moving vehicle before officers shot him, possibly as many as 90 times. All of the officers involved said in separate accounts of the shooting that Walker looked like he was going into a firing position before they shot him. Officers recovered a gun from Walker's car, but the police chief says Walker was unarmed when officers shot him. And if you're out by the pool or making hot dogs on the grill with family and friends, there's a chance the dreaded P word may come up: politics. Two major Supreme Court rulings have guns and abortion front and center. And perhaps you're traveling this summer and you're noticing gas prices are hitting your wallet. Fox's Madeline Rivera gives us a closer look from Arlington, Virginia.
They say polite company should never talk about religion or politics.
But both are sure to come up at 4th of July get-togethers this holiday weekend. No matter what side you take on the Supreme Court's recent rulings on guns, abortion, and religion, one thing is certain: just about everyone has an opinion.
I agree with the Supreme Court justices in letting the states choose what they want to do with abortion.
Those are our rights, and they're trying to take them away. And while the High Court tries to stay above the political fray, across the street on Capitol Hill, control of Congress is up for grabs this November.
This fall, Roe is on the ballot.
And both parties are eager to use the court's decisions to spur voters.
We are seeing right now an energy and an activism, particularly amongst women, that we have not seen since the election of Donald Trump.
In fact, a Monmouth University poll out last week showed 6 in 10 Americans disapproved of the ruling that overturned Roe.
The Roe decision could have a big impact with suburban women, with precisely those places where the Republican Party had been picking up votes.
But others believe the decision is unlikely to sway voters' opinions ahead of the midterm elections.
It was leaked in April, remember? So this is a little baked in, and we have seen no movement in the polling once this was leaked.
One other hot topic likely to come up at this year's cookouts: sky-high prices. Before the court's rulings, a Fox News poll showed inflation was far and away voters' #1 concern. And if that lingers into November, it may stay that way. In Arlington, Virginia, Malda Rivera, Fox News.
Still to come here on the second half of our show, we'll get a glimpse of some Independence Day activities, including parades and fireworks that will be taking place across the state today. And if you need a last-minute idea on what to bring to the barbecue, well, we'll have Mr. Food in with a refreshing suggestion. This and more local news as Good Morning Maine continues.
Hey, Red Sox fans, you've got to play You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Local weekly winners receive prizes. Register now at foxbangor.com. You Pick 'em Red Sox is sponsored by Twin City Tint in Brewer, Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor, and Twin City Tile in Brewer.
The bond between twins is a close one.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
As day is tonight.
Would you like me to introduce you to algebra? Ow, who? Oh boy.
And wrong is to right.
They both say weird kid who eats alone.
You can't have one without the other.
I need my own space. But we've always shared a room. I have a training bra. When you complete your training, get back to me.
Young Sheldon.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22. Happy 4th of July from Fox 22.
It's Monday, July 4th, 2022. Happy 4th of July. It was on this day in 1776 that the U.S. Congress proclaimed the Declaration of Independence and independence from Great Britain. And it was on this day in 1803 that the Louisiana Purchase was announced by then-President Thomas Jefferson. Singer-songwriter Bill Withers would have been 84 today, and another singer-songwriter, Post Malone, is 27 today. Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne are celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary today. And along with the 4th of July, today is also fittingly National Barbecue Day. So taking a look at the weather for these possible barbecues and fireworks, let's take a look to see if there may be any rain possible tonight. We'll turn it over to Devin Biggs for our 24-hour forecast. Thank you, Devin.
Hey, Emma, thank you very much. Happy 4th of July. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. All right, as we start things off this morning, a few showers showing up on the radar last night and parts of early this morning. Now things are looking pretty good out there. We'll be looking at a lot of sunshine today. Maybe a few passing clouds of fireworks. Should be able to get off without any issues tonight. We'll be watching for maybe a little bit of rain and may try to get going in Canada. We'll explain that coming up in just a little while. In fact, we'll explain it right now. So there's going to be a little line right here. It's going to be moving in, weakening as it does. So I think we'll get the fireworks show in, but a few isolated showers not out of the question for tonight. Don't cancel those plans. Otherwise, though, winds out of the northwest at about 5 Maybe getting up to about 15 miles per hour in a few spots though, but calming down rather quickly though as we head towards parts of Tuesday morning. So your forecast for today, not too bad. Upper 70s under partly cloudy sky and a northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle 50s, partly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower possible. Now west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, afternoon rain showers on the way, highest in the middle 70s, that south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period. In the parts of the afternoon, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds, temperatures in the 70s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Emma?
Thank you, Devin. 4th of July is returning to many towns across Maine for the first time since before the pandemic. Let's take a look at all the festivities coming up today. In the Bangor Brewer area, starting at 10 a.m., the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast will begin in Brewer. The parade for both Bangor and Brewer will start on Wilson Street in Brewer at 10 a.m., and that'll continue into downtown Bangor. At 9:30 p.m., fireworks will start over the Penobscot waterfront. That's visible, obviously, from waterfronts either in Bangor or Brewer. In Bar Harbor today, fireworks will start at 9:15 p.m. over Frenchman's Bay. Southwest Harbor will have their fireworks start at 9 p.m. off Clark Point. Deer Isle will have fireworks at 9:15 p.m. over the harbor. And Augusta, they'll see fireworks at 9:15 p.m. at Mill Park and the Waterfront Park. In Castine, there will be a costume parade at 10 a.m., and there will be tug of war, a sack race, and a pie eating contest at 10:30 a.m., which goes through 12:30 at the town common. There will be a town band performance at 4 p.m. going until 5 at the town common as well. Cafe Days, the band will be performing at 7 p.m. at the town dock, and fireworks in Castine will be at dusk over the bay. In Howland, there will be a parade at 10 a.m. at 16 Water Street. In Limestone, fireworks will begin at dusk over Trefton Lake. And in Eastport, the annual Blueberry Pancake Breakfast began at 7 a.m. and it goes until 11, so you still have time if you want to catch it. And that'll be at the Eastport Municipal Airport. At 8:30 a.m., there will be a parade at the post office that goes until Bank Square. There will be land sports kid races at 9 a.m. on Water Street. And in Sebec, there will be a community breakfast at 7 a.m. I'm not sure if that's still going. You can check. It's going to be at the Sebec Community Church. And their parade will begin in about an hour at 9:30 a.m. at the Sebec Community Church. In Skowhegan, food trucks and live music will go all day at the Saltwater Fields. In Otis, fireworks will begin at 9:30 p.m. tonight over Beach Hill Pond. And in Searsport, an auction, coffee and donuts, will begin at 9 a.m. this morning at the Searsport United Methodist Church. And their parade in Searsport will begin at 11 a.m. at the United Methodist Church. They'll host a chicken barbecue, or the Lions Club will host a chicken barbecue after the parade on Elm Street. And in Thomaston, at 9 p.m., there will be fireworks behind the block on Valley Street. And finally, Millinocket, their parade will begin at 10 a.m. with the lineup at Tractor Supply Co. And that's just a look at the events that are going on around the state today. There's a lot more going on, so you'll have to do some Googling if you want to check it out, but that information will be on our website. Still to come here this morning on Good Morning Maine. Over the weekend, some of our very own Fox Bangor boys hosted the 3rd annual in-studio hot dog eating contest. We'll have that riveting competition and more with Dave Peck when we return. But first, let's take another look at our forecast. It's going to be high of 78 today with partly clouds in the sky. Those clouds are going to hang on tonight with the low around 55. Tomorrow, afternoon showers are possible, clouds hanging on with the high of around 75. We'll be right back.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
you don't stay in business as long as Rowell's Garage unless you're doing a lot of things right. Since 1946, Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft has seen many customers drive off the lot completely satisfied, and they keep coming back. Why? Things like a wide selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Incredible customer service. A repair center that does it right the first time and on time. But the biggest reason, like new quality vehicles at a pre-owned price. So save yourself the hassle and save yourself some money. Rowell's Garage, Dover Foxcroft.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Tossie's Checkout and Convenience Store, and Proudy Auto Body want to send you to see Keith Urban live in concert on his The Speed of Now World Tour with special guest Ingrid Andress, Saturday, July 23rd at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Tossie's Checkout and Convenience Store in Glenburn. Stop by and check us out. And Proudy Auto Body in Dover Foxcroft. Win tickets to see Keith Urban July 23rd on the Bangor waterfront.
On the next Last Man Standing, Mandy tries to bump and rhyme.
Mandy, you dented a car? A parked car.
And you were going to leave a note?
If I had to stop and leave notes on everything that I've banged into, I would never get anywhere.
And when the neighbor's dog gets pregnant, Muffin's the #1 suspect.
Walk around the neighborhood in a fur coat with no pants. What'd you expect was going to happen?
What are you suggesting?
That lady is a tramp.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22. Sign up for You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Pick who you think is going to win and compete against other fans for prizes.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll start things off overseas. Why not? You all likely know at this point, Newport's Cooper Flag earned a spot with Team USA in the FIBA U17 World Cup in Spain. Competition began over the weekend with Flag and the United States opening up pool play on Saturday afternoon with a dominant 120-44 win over Lebanon. Didn't take long for the Americans to assert their dominance and up big in the second half. Look at this dunk from Cooper Flag, making his presence known right there. And assuming they advance out of their group as he gets the assist here, Flag and Team USA will start the tournament play of the competition with the round of 16 on Wednesday. And of course, we will have continued coverage of that as the FIBA World Cup continues. For now, let's talk some baseball, because this past Thursday, Chris Sale made his third appearance at Hadlock Field in the last 2 years. Once again, in front of a sellout crowd. And out of all the places he's been on the rehab trail back to Boston, sounds like Maine is right at the top.
He's only pitched a handful of times in Portland, but make no mistake, Chris Sale is a big fan of Maine.
I wanted to come here. I love this place. I absolutely love it. We have great staff, great training staff, great coaching staff. It's a beautiful city. I love it up here. It's like you can't beat this.
And he loves coming to Hadlock, hanging out with the guys, and even popping in for a team photo.
First minor league team picture was yesterday. I put on a Sea Dogs uniform and went and took a picture in center field, and I just appreciate it. You know, I enjoy it. I love this.
And the Sea Dog players love having Sale. Right fielder Will Dalton told him before the game he would make a play, and he did, throwing out Chris Beck at the plate to end the third.
It's not a joke. He told me today, like before the game, like I got something for you. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna. He did it, and he did it. He did it.
But Sale is hopeful to be back at Fenway Park sooner rather than later.
Again, I love being here. I love the guys in Worcester. My boys down in Florida, they know I love them. But this whole process is to get me back to Boston and do what I need to do my job, and that's help that team and again, bring another championship to Boston.
And that was David with the story. So Sale is expected to make a start in Worcester on Wednesday, and we will have coverage of that as well to see how he does on his trail back to Boston. For now, though, 4th of July weekend is here, and we all know what that means. Fireworks, cookouts, Joey Chestnut eating hot dogs, and the return of the Fox Bangor Sports Hot Dog Eating Contest once again.
Thought I had a good approach. I was going dog bun, dog bun, dog bun. Little did I know I was going to get punched in the mouth when that first hot dog went in.
It's a mental game. Yeah.
I was thinking grab 2 dogs, put them in my mouth immediately. I guess my mouth was just a lot smaller than I thought it was.
It was rough out there, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I still got some meat sweats going on here.
The problem is you have to actually swallow it.
Saw Dylan drop one early on, knew I was in good shape.
Come on. That wasn't a good idea.
I tried not to be intimidated out there. It's kind of like playing next to Michael Jordan.
You could see it in his eyes. It was like a tiger stalking his prey.
He was wolfing them down, you know, boom, 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 nonstop.
Come on, get me out of this.
I feel good. Broke my record. Again, comes down to mental toughness and experience helped here today.
I was #1 overall pick in the draft, and I let everyone down. I let my family down. I let the fans down.
I got stuck after that first mouthful of food. Stuck.
When you guys come up with the artichoke dip competition, come back and talk to me, all right?
Probably could have used some mustard.
I'm sweating as bad right now as I usually do in Friday conditioning.
They talked a lot more than they ate.
But I have to say one thing. You will never see a glizzy gobbler prepare like I'm going to prepare this next year for this competition. You're never going to see a glizzy gobbler work as hard as I am for this next year's competition. I promise you that.
Jack Webb channeling the inner Tim Tebow. Better luck next year. 2-time champion. I'm happy to say I was a little nervous. There were 4 people this time. Great competition, but was able to get the job done. We'll see what happens next year. Happy 4th, everyone. That's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
This isn't your parents' photo booth. Premier Limousine and DJ presents the latest in photo booth technology with the all-new 2022 Air Booth. Print out everyone's pictures in beautiful full-color photos and have them sent directly to your phone. The new Air Booth is available for weddings, birthdays, class reunions, anniversaries, and corporate events with some of the best and most fun props around. You can book the Air Booth, Limousine, and DJ services separately or take advantage of our very popular package deals. Contact us at Premier Limousine and DJ.
Welcome to Rebecca's. For over 30 years, we've been serving our local customers in downtown Bangor, and we invite you to explore our historic shop.
Rebecca's carries many Maine-made products from local artisans. Perhaps you need a gift basket for your next celebration. We'll be glad to help. From blueberry ceramic dishes, gourmet foods featuring Stonewall Kitchen, fine wines to antique dishes and furniture. You're sure to find that perfect gift.
We hope to see you soon at Rebecca's.
Big trucks rule the road. They're dangerous, and they can cause big, bad injuries. But the big trucking companies don't stand a chance against me. These companies have big insurance policies, and if you're hurt by one of these big boys, I'll fight to make them pay up for you. I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. If you've been hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck? Come out on top. Call the twos. Call 222-2222.
I'm thinking yes. 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 I'll have what she's having. And you can too. Get ready for the good dish. Delicious twist on your favorite comfort foods. Decadent desserts you can whip up in no time. And game-changing shortcuts. What's for dinner is about to get way easier. And way more fun than doing the dishes. So get ready to get dishing.
Weekdays at 1 on Fox 22.
The U.S. is sending another round of military aid to Ukraine. The $820 million aid package includes new surface-to-air missile systems and counter-artillery radar. It's designed to help Ukraine respond to Russia's heavy use of long-range missile strikes. Ukrainian leaders have called on Western allies to send more advanced weapon systems. The latest aid package could take months to reach Ukraine. It comes as Russia advances in eastern Ukraine and claims it has taken control of a key province. Making a monthly payment on a car hits a new record as both new and used cars continue to climb in price. Cox Automotive and Moody's Analytics say payments on a car now average $712 a month, and the affordability of new cars climbed for the 4th month in a row. Kelley Blue Book says the average new car cost in May was roughly $47,000. Prices on new cars are up more than 12% over the last year, and used cars are up even more at 16%. Now, here's meteorologist Devin Biggs with our full weather forecast. Good morning, Devin.
Weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Already a few isolated showers last night. Those have since tapered off. With a lot of clear skies this morning, we'll see a lot of sunshine as we head towards the afternoon period with a few passing clouds. We're going to be watching a little bit of rain that's going to try to move in from parts of Canada along this stationary front right here. That rain will move in our direction, get close to high pressure, and pretty much start to fizzle out by the evening time frame. There's a small chance for a few isolated showers as we head towards the evening, but I think we'll be able to get the fireworks in without much issues. But wave heights right now, though, not too bad for those heading to the beaches at around 2 to 3 feet, so these will remain rather low throughout the daytime today. In fact, the winds may get a little gusty today, not enough to warn any alerts at this point, though. Winds up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour, at least on land, but then quickly backing off during the overnight period moving forward. But moving forward as well, our average high is now 79 degrees, pretty consistent, right? In the middle to upper 70s for the next several days. So if you're hoping to get outside, the temperatures will be rather comfortable as we do move through. Your muggy meter, though, all right, dew points will be on the rise a little bit by Tuesday and Wednesday. Nothing too ridiculous. Getting close to that 60-degree threshold. We'll do that again as we head towards Friday and Saturday after the passage of a cold front. Otherwise, though, if you are heading out the door, your UV index forecast is at a 7. That is high, a burn time of around 30 minutes. So the hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, shade, all necessary to avoid a bad sunburn, especially on this holiday. If you're going swimming in the ocean, temperatures, water temperatures are in the 60s, so a little refreshing out there, though, so make sure to keep that in mind when going out into the ocean. But futurecast moving forward, though, under a partly cloudy sky today, watching a little bit of rain that may try to sneak in here by early evening. I think we'll get the fireworks done without much issue. Tomorrow starting off dry, increasing clouds, some more showers moving in. I don't think we'll see any thunderstorms, but heavy downpours on the way, especially as we head towards the evening period into Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning. But for today, though, upper 70s under a partly cloudy sky, the northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, middle 50s, partly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower possible, and that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 70s, afternoon rain showers possible, south wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, Scott's Recreation extended forecast. There's that chance for rain on Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Mid-70s on Wednesday. Morning rain showers, sunshine for the afternoon. Partly cloudy on Thursday. Highs in the upper 70s. And upper 70s on Friday with a chance for thunderstorms.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Prescription drug costs are too high, and Mainers are paying too much for life-saving medications. That's why Jared Golden led the way on a law that makes insulin more affordable. It will cap out-of-pocket costs for insulin at $35 per month. That's putting our health and economic security first, not drug company profits. Call your senators and ask them to join Jared Golden in the fight to lower costs.
We're giving away some green. It's Pop Quiz Week. Grab that cash.
This year has been so rough. It just makes all the difference in the world.
Next, Drew's News with Anderson Cooper.
I'm painfully awkward and shy. After this, I will need to decompress for a little while.
Do you hear that, Drew? We broke him. Next, Drew.
The Drew Barrymore Show, Monday at 3 on Fox 22.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Happy 4th of July. Today's the day that no matter what else you have going on,
we should carve out a few minutes to think about how fortunate we are to have our independence. It's also a day that many of us will be firing up the grill, heading to the park, or maybe just staying at home and making something that feels tasty and summery. So whether that's hot dogs and burgers, fall-apart ribs, or simply a big fill-you-up salad, we have just the thing to wash it down. It's watermelon lemonade, and I promise once you try it, it'll be your new summertime favorite. To make it, all we do is cut up some watermelon into chunks and puree it in a blender. This takes seconds. Now, this goes into a large pitcher along with some cold water, lemon juice, and some sugar. After we mix this together, it's ready to serve over ice. And whether you serve this as is or spiked with a little vodka or rum, for an adult-only version, let me tell you, the combo of the fresh watermelon and the lemon makes this a real thirst quencher. So go online now and get the recipe for our watermelon lemonade, because you still have plenty of time to make it before everyone comes over. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, wishing you a 4th filled with lots of, ooh, it's so good. Happy 4th.
And in Florida, the giant African land snail is back after being eradicated from the Sunshine State last year, and it is now wreaking havoc in a different part of Florida. And folks in one central Florida town are under quarantine. Late last month, the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services confirmed the presence of the snails in the new Port Richey area of Pasco County. The fist-sized critters carry a parasite that can cause meningitis in humans. They are described as one of the most damaging snails in the world and are illegal to import or possess in the U.S. without a permit. The infection can cause a rare type of meningitis, which has no specific treatment and can lead to serious complications, such as paralysis, coma, and death, according to the CDC. Most people, though, who were infected fully recover without treatment. The eradication program will treat properties in the quarantine zone with a type of snail bait. Independence Day is here, and fireworks will be lighting up the skies. So these are some of the ways you can stay safe. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, more than 11,000 people were hurt while using fireworks in 2021. The agency recommends not letting kids ignite or play with fireworks. Make sure you light one firecracker at a time and move away quickly after lighting it. However, the commission says the safest way to celebrate with fireworks is to watch the professional displays. And on that note, I'd like to wonder and ask how much of that data had to do with people who weren't sober lighting the fireworks. So definitely, I think that's the most important tip that should have been included there. But that's just me. So that does it for the final hour of our show. Thank you for watching. Have a safe and happy 4th. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. for the latest in local news. Joe will be right here beside me tomorrow. Don't worry, I know you've missed him. And tune in, or today there's no new news because our Susan Farley is also taking a well-earned holiday week. Tonight at 6 with Beth Jones, though, and Peter Dubois is regular scheduling. Enjoy 25 words or less coming up in a few moments. Thank you.